Welcome everybody. So let's start off lying flat on your backs. I'm going to take 3 big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And when we exhale, let's try to release anything we don't need, any stresses, any worries, any tensions we may be holding in our bodies. Let's try to release anything we can with the exhale. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. So welcome to yoga this morning. And now's a good time to thank yourself for giving yourself this time. So you've decided to take class with me this morning or whenever you're doing it. So for the next hour, there's nothing else you need to be doing. There's nowhere else you need to be, except for where you are, on your mats, and in your bodies. And so this is my cat Oscar. You wanted to come and say hello? So as we're all practicing at home at the moment, let's just take a moment to check in, to see how you are this morning. How are you feeling this morning? How's your body feeling? How's your mind feeling? And let's start with the body. Let's start with the physical. So keeping your eyes closed, if they're not, or if you feel comfortable, now's the time to close them. And let's do a quick body scan. Let's start with the toes, working our way up through the feet, through your ankles, through your calves, knees, thighs, hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, arms, neck, and head. As we quickly travelled through the body just then, what did you notice? Did you notice any tightnesses, any sore spots, any niggles you need to be mindful of during today's class? Just take a mental note. So I'm just going to throw out a couple of questions to you, and I want you to just take notice of the first thing that comes to mind. I don't want you to think about it too closely. And if nothing pops to mind, just notice that as well. The other thing I want you to do is try to notice what pops to mind without judging. So without thinking you should be feeling a certain way, just notice what pops to mind with kindness and without judging. So how are you feeling this morning? How are you feeling physically? How is your body feeling? How have you been sleeping? How have you been eating? How's your diet been? How has your focus and concentration been? How have you been relating to others? How's your patience been? How have you been emotionally? One last question. What is it that you need from your yoga practice today? So what we need from our practice differs daily. We wake up in a new body, we have different experiences. Sometimes, what we really need is to get moving and push ourselves a little bit more physically. Sometimes, though, what we need is to just take it easy. We need to be more nurturing, bring some more calmness into our lives. So what is it that you need from your practice this morning? And then I'll ask you to take your hands to your belly. We'll start off with some breathing. So just noticing hands against your belly. We want fingertips either side of the belly button. And then I'll ask you to breathe into your hands here. So what we're encouraging here is the breath to lengthen and deepen. We're encouraging filling our whole lungs with air on the inhale and slowly expelling all the air on the exhale. And so we want the quality of a smooth, slow breath. So lengthening the inhale to be a smooth, slow inhale. And hopefully you should be able to notice some movement here as well. So belly rising on the inhale. A smooth, slow exhale. And again, you should be able to notice belly falling on the exhale. So as the lungs fill with air, belly rises. And as we exhale, all the air comes out of our lungs, belly falls. And so you'll hear me say throughout class, breathe from the belly. Nice big belly breath. And this is what I mean. Slow, long, smooth inhale and exhale. Right, but now let's take our hands a little higher to your rib cage. And just noticing hands against your body. But now what I'd like you to do is to breathe into your hands here. So we're isolating the middle part of our lungs. We're just breathing with the thoracic area of the spine. And you should be able to notice some movement here as well. So this time, rib cage, expanding out sideways on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Now let's take hands up a little higher to your chest, to just below the collarbones. And I'll ask you to breathe into your hands here. So now this is a short, shallow breath. And so this is where we breathe from when we're worried, when we're anxious, when we're irritable, when we're in fight, flight or freeze mode. This is where we breathe from. So just notice if there's any emotion attached to this type of breath, the short, shallow breath, where we're just using the top part of our lungs to breathe. And then let's take hands by your side. And now we're going to combine all three types of breath into one full yogic breath. So it'll be like a wave. We're going to start with the belly, moving up through the middle, up to the top, and then a slow, long exhale. So I will count you through 3 rounds. And I'm going to use 7 counts. So for the first 4 is for the belly breath. The next 2 is for the middle breath. And the last count just finishes it off on the upper, and then exhale. I will count you through 3 rounds, and then I'll ask you to do 3 more in your own timing. My counting may be a little bit fast or a little bit slow, so using your own timing for the last 3. So let's just take a preparatory inhale and exhale. And inhale using the belly breath. 2, 3, 4, middle breath, 2, upper, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, inhale, belly breath, 2, 3, 4, middle breath, 2, upper, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, inhale, belly breath, 2, 3, 4, Middle breath, 2, up, up. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more rounds. And then when you're finished, just letting the counting go. Let's bend your knees and hug knees to chest. And if you like making circles, making sure you go both ways, so clockwise, anti-clockwise. And now we're going to place the soles of our feet onto the mat. Bringing the whole inner edge of the legs together, so knees together, thighs together, ankles together. Let's interlace the fingers, take the hands behind the head. So we're going to drop the knees to either side, but we want to try and keep the shoulders and elbows onto the mat and the whole inner legs together. So we're going to drop them to the right, keeping shoulders and elbows onto the mat, coming back to center, and dropping to the left. So keeping the legs together, thighs together, knees together, ankles together, drop to the right, and up, and left, and up. Now we're going to go a little faster, so right, left, right, left. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to lift the legs. So again, the whole inner legs together, keeping elbows and shoulders onto the mat, dropping to the right. Beautiful. Coming back to center, dropping to the left. Coming back to center. Right. And up. Left. And up. Beautiful. A little faster. Right. Left. Right. Left. Beautiful. Alright, and now let's just, you can keep the hands there or move the interlace. Now we're going to move the legs just to mat width distance. Just gently drop the knees. So we're releasing, that was releasing the lower back and middle back. Let's take it to side to side. Beautiful. Alright, and now let's hug knees to chest, rolling onto the right side and making your way to hands and knees. A couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we want hips over knees, shoulders over elbows over wrists, pressing the palms into the mat, spreading your fingers. Let's drop the belly, chest broad, inhale, looking forward. Exhaling, pulling belly button to spine, curving and rounding. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. And exhaling, pulling belly button to spine. So inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And now let's make circles with our belly button. So imagine you've got a hula hoop around your torso. We're going to try and touch the whole inner edge of the hula hoop, making circles, and then let's go the other side. So making sure you go in both directions. Beautiful. Coming back to a neutral spine. Let's walk the hands forward. So coming into puppy pose, so we're aiming for the thighs to be vertical, either taking the forehead to the mat or chin looking forward. Really, it's a big underarm opener, a big heart opener. Breathing deep into the belly. And then let's walk the hands back. Alright, let's come into toe stand. So you want to try and tuck all 10 toes, making sure that they're all onto the mat. Coming to sit on your heels. And let's inhale the arms out to the side. Let's cross right elbow on top of left. And either coming into eagle arms or hands to shoulders. So whichever variation you're in, we want elbows up, shoulder blades rolling down the back. So that frees the neck, so there should be no tension in the neck. So if you have your arms in eagle, again, shoulder blades rolling down the back, elbows up, and then hands away from the face. No tension in the neck. Beautiful, let's go to the other side, crossing left elbow on top, whichever variation you're in. Try to relax your expression and breathe. Breathing deep into the belly. So elbows up, hands away from the face. Beautiful. Let's release. Let's come forward, release the toes. Ooh, how are they going today? Beautiful. Let's come to sit on your heels, knees a little bit wider. Reach the arms forward. So you're either taking the forehead to mat or making two fists, forward on your fists. So this is child's pose, this is your resting pose. And so if you need to rest at any stage during today's class, come down and rest in child's pose. And now's a good time to give yourself permission to do so as well. If I need to rest, I'm allowed to rest. Alright, but for now, let's reach the arms forward as far as they can go. Press the palms into the mat, spreading your fingers. Let's come up onto your knees, let's tuck toes. So we're going to push back into downward facing dog. It's our first down dog of the day. I like to have a little play around for my first down dog. So you're welcome to pedal the feet, you're welcome to twist the hips, whatever feels good. Before settling back down into it. So we want feet hip width distance apart, heels a little bit wider, inner thighs reaching back, hips are high. Let's come forward into plank. So strong legs, strong arms, strong core. We want to be lifting up in between the shoulder blades. Beautiful, pushing back into downward facing dog. Let's take knees to the mat, right foot forward. So bring a little helping hand to bring this right foot forward. We're really going to press down into this front foot to lift up. Pressing down, we want engagement in this front foot. We're going to square off the hips. We're going to lift up out of the core and out of the lower back at the same time. So lifting up. So you're welcome to stay here. Or you can sweep the arms forward. So we want shoulder blades down, our underarms hugging in, reaching through these fingers, whilst grounding through this front foot. Whilst breathing deep into the belly, slow, steady, even breaths. And then let's take hands behind, let's interlace the fingers. So we're going to open the chest. Beautiful. So you can stay here or you can add in a little back bend if you like. Whatever feels good for your body this morning. Beautiful. One more breath. Let's release the hands. Plant them either side of the front foot. Lifting the back knee. Let's push back into downward facing dog. Big deep breath into the belly here. Really grounding through the hands. Lifting up through the arms. Outer underarms are hugging in here. Beautiful. And the spine is lengthening. Let's come forward into plank. We're going to hold, so really grounding through the hands and lifting up through the arms, through the middle of the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Let's take the knees to the mat. Let's bring the left foot forward. A little helping hand, grounding through this front foot, lifting up. Square off the hips, lifting up, core and lower back, sweeping arms forward. Beautiful. So shoulders are down, arms are reaching, and then softening your expression. Beautiful. Slow, steady, even breaths into the belly. And then let's take hands behind. This time we're going to change the cross of the interlace, so the other fingers on top. Opening the chest. If you'd like to add in your back bend, you're welcome to. Not necessary if it doesn't feel right for you. Beautiful. And then let's release the hands. Plant them either side of this front foot, lifting the back knee. Let's push back. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath here. Breathing deep into the belly. Hips as high as they can go. Let's come forward into plank. Let's take knees to the mat and we're going to lower all the way down. We're going to try and keep elbows close to the body. Beautiful. And then we're going to lift up. Lifting head, heart and hands. Then we're going to look over our right shoulder. Left shoulder. So this is baby cobra. Hands under shoulders. And then engaging the belly to lift up. Tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. And then let's bend the knees. Walk the hands back to the feet. So the knees can be as bent as you like here. But we want feet under hips, sits bones towards the ceiling. Let's take thumbs to elbow creases. And while we're here, let's just do a gentle sway of the torso, gentle shake of the head. Just letting the spine hang, the head hang. And then let's release the arms. We're going to bend the knees deeply. I'm going to roll up through the spine. So letting the head and arms hang, slowly rolling up. So inch by inch, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up through the spine. Till we reach the top, we're going to shrug the shoulders and side out. Beautiful. All right, so now come to the front of your mats. I'll be facing you there. Now we want feet under hips. So we want outer edges of the feet parallel. And so this is big toe mount, little toe mount, inner and outer heel. And they're the 4 points of contact. When I say ground through the feet, that's what I mean. Pressing down through those 4 points. All right, but for now, let's lift the toes. We're going to do some toga. So what I want you to do is to replace the toes back onto the mat, one by one, starting with the little toes, spreading them as far apart as you can. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time. Let's lift the toes. And now, one by one, replacing them back onto the mat, spreading them as far apart as you can. Beautiful. And now let's bend the knees. Now I'd like you to try to find this grounding action, finding your connection to the earth. All of our standing poses come from our feet, so we want to be grounded. We want a solid connection. We want a great foundation. So really grounding through the feet, and then straightening the legs, straightening the spine, chest broad, shoulders down. And then we want the back of the neck long. So we want to try to avoid this, so chin in. But these days we want to avoid this as well, so chin up, back of the neck long. Beautiful. So this is Tadasana, and this is mountain pose. So it may not look like we're doing much, but we should be feeling grounded, connected, strong foundation, secure as a mountain. So if I came around and just gave you a little push, would you go, whoa, or would you be feeling strong like a mountain? We want that connection. All right, let's inhale the arms up. And then shoulders down. Outer underarms hugging in. Let's go for a side stretch. Grabbing hold of the right wrist. Inhale up, and we're going to go for a side stretch. So even though we're bending sideways, we still want the weight evenly distributed between the feet. Inhale up. Let's go the other side. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale up. Let's take this hand, slide it down this leg. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Now we're going to bend the knees and fold forward. So exhaling, folding forward. Hands to shins, we're going to look forward and arch the back. Inhale. And then exhale. Coming back down. Now the arms out wide, grounding through the feet, lifting up. And exhale. So that's a mini salutation. We're going to do it 2 more times. But what I want is a nice, slow, steady breath. And then the movement to match the quality. So nice, slow, steady movements. We also want the movement to fill the breath. So slow, steady, continuous breathing. Slow, steady, continuous movement. All right, let's go. Inhale. And exhale. Folding forward. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Bending knees. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to shins. Inhale. And exhale. Rounding through the feet, arms out wide. Inhale. And exhale. Let's continue on this time. Inhale. Bending knees, exhale. Hands to shins. Inhale. Exhale. Let's plant the hands. Let's take the right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to the mat. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Another big deep breath into the belly here. Beautiful. Let's come forward into plank. So knees can be on or off the ground here. Let's lower down. We want to try to lower down in one plane. Beautiful. Shoulder blades rolling down the back. Elbows tucked, chest broad. Inhale, lifting up. Pushing back. To child's pose. Let's take hands under shoulders and lifting up. I just want to show you one thing before we go on. So when we come into downward facing dog and come forward into plank, if you're new, sometimes what I see is a wave coming down. I didn't use any muscles doing that whatsoever. So what I would like you to see, so coming from plank, if you have your knees on the ground, we're going to go down in one plane. So I'm using my core, my arms, lots of things are working here. And then from here, rolling the shoulders down the back, elbows tucked, so chest is broad. So this is a wonderful Bhujangasana, cobra. And it's much better than locking the elbows. So shoulders rolling down the back, elbows tucked, close to the body, just coming up to as far as you can go. And then engaging the core, pushing back, downward facing dog. All right, everyone up in downward facing dog. Let's come forward into plank. Let's do it again. So knees can be on or off the ground. Then we're going to lower all the way down. Beautiful. Shoulder blades rolling down the back, elbows tucked, coming up into cobra, pushing back, downward facing dog. Beautiful, big deep breath here. Let's take knees to the mat, right foot forward, grounding through this front foot. Then you've got the option of low lunge or high lunge. If you want to do the high lunge, lifting the back knee, grounding through the feet, core engaged, heart reaches forward, sweeping the arms up. Squaring off the hips, lifting up out of the core, the lower belly and lower back. Breathing from the belly, softening your expression. Beautiful. Really grounding through this front foot. It's a high lunge. One more breath. Wonderful. And then let's take hands down to the mat, or actually left hand to the mat. Up onto your tippy fingers. And then we're going to make a big circle all the way around with your shoulder. Planting the hands, and let's push back. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath here. Beautiful, let's come forward into plank. So knees can be on or off the ground. Lowering down in one plane. Shoulder blades rolling down the back. Elbows tucked coming up into cobra. Engaging the core to help lift up. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath here. Hips as high as they can go, spine lengthening. Let's take knees to the mat, left foot forward. So you have the option of low lunge, staying where you are, or lifting the back knee. Grounding through the feet, core engaged, heart reaches forward, sweeping the arms up. Squaring off the hips, lifting up with the core and lower back. Grounding through this front foot. And then, breathing from the belly, softening your expression. Bringing a bit of lightness into it. Beautiful. So noticing if there's a difference between the sides. Most of us aren't symmetrical. Most of us favour one side. Do you know which side that is for you? Alright, then let's take right hand to the mat this time. Left arm reaches forward. Big circle. Planting the hands. Downward facing dog. Two big deep breaths here. So really breathing deep into the belly. Hips as high as they can go. Inner thighs are reaching back. The spine lengthening. Beautiful. Let's come forward into plank. So knees can be on or off the ground. We're going to lower down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, let's reach the arms forward. So now we're going to reach right arm, left leg to the front and back wall before lifting up and down. So reach and then lift. So opposites, left arm, right arm, lowering down. Right arm, left leg, reach, lift and down. Left arm, right leg, reach, lift and all right, now both arms, both legs, reach, lift and down. One more time, up. This time hands by your side, Superman. This is my favorite. Woo. Hands under shoulders, tuck toes, engaging the core to help lift up. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath here. And then let's bend the knees. Let's walk the hands back. Let's hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Taking the arms out to the side. Inhale, lifting up and down. Beautiful. All right, so now coming to the middle of your mats. We're going to take a big step out to the side. So roughly feet under outstretched hands. Let's take right foot, point it towards the end of the mat. Left heel, angling out a little bit. Then we're going to bend our right knee so it goes over the toes. So sometimes we need to bring this knee back. And so it's also going in the direction of the front of the mat. We want the lower leg to be vertical, hips even, arms outreached, shoulder blades rolling down, arms reaching, and then you're just looking past these front fingers. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Beautiful. So really grounding through the feet, strong legs, the spine is lifting, chest is broad, shoulders down. And then we want head over heart over pelvis. So sometimes we can be forward a little bit, but if we aim for a straight line, this gives you a picture of what it should feel like, well, look like. And then you adjust to your body. Breathing deep into the belly, softening your expression. Beautiful, let's straighten the front knee. We're going to go straight into triangle pose, Trikonasana. So grounding through the feet, lifting up through the legs, spine, side body long. I'm just going to reach and windmill the arms. So wherever you land is fine. So grounding through the feet, we want the thighs engaged and lifting the kneecaps. Lower chest coming forward, upper chest broad, arm reaching. And then you can either look straight down, straight ahead, or straight up. We want the neck to be in line with the spine. We just don't want to lose it. So wherever it is, neck in line with the spine. And then breathing. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting up. And then let's swap sides. So toes pointing towards the back of the mat. Heel angling out. Bending this front knee. Squaring up the hips. Arms reaching. Shoulder blades rolling down. Arms reaching. Gaze is just past the front fingers. Steady breath. Soft expression. So breathing deep into the belly. Grounding through the feet. Noticing how it feels for you on this side. Warrior two, Vinyasa two. Beautiful. And then let's straighten the front knee, straight into triangle pose. Just going to reach and then windmilling the arms wherever you are. Lower chest coming forward, upper chest broad. Thighs engaged and lifting the kneecaps. Steady breath. Softening your expression. Breathing from the belly. One more breath. And inhale, lifting up. And then let's parallel the feet. Hands to hips, elbows towards the back of the room, chest broad, looking up towards the ceiling, and then folding forward. So folding forward from the hips, and then bringing hands under shoulders. And if you can't reach the floor, then you're welcome to hold onto something, or just bend your knees. If you have more room, inhale looking forward. And then exhaling, bring the hands in line with the feet, coming forward. So we're aiming for sit bones towards the ceiling, folding forward from the hips. Beautiful. And wherever you are, breathe. Grounding through the feet. Again, we've got the thighs engaged, so lifting the kneecaps. And then let's bring hands under shoulders. Inhale, look forward, hands to hips. And slowly lift you. And then stepping together. Alright, so we're going to come into a tree pose, a balance pose. So if you would like the help balancing, you're welcome to go to the wall and have the wall as support. There are 3 different variations that I'd like to show you for the legs. And the first one is at the ankle. So your toes are on the ground so they help you balance. And then calf or inner thigh. But let's start with 2 feet. Again, feet under hips. grounding. So taking a moment to find your connection to the ground, finding your solid foundation. And straightening the legs, spine lengthening, chest broad, shoulders down. So starting from mountain pose, starting from Tadasana. Looking straight ahead and down a little bit, finding something to focus your eyes on, something that won't move. So having a steady gaze will help steady and balance the body as well. So when you're ready, let's transfer the weight. So grounding, lifting up, coming into your variation, finding your focus. And then hands together. I like to have a little bit of pressure in the hands. You can either stay here or take the arms up overhead and let the tree grow. Beautiful. Then let's bring hands together overhead, lowering down, releasing the hands and the legs. All right, back to 2 feet. Now let's just take a moment to notice. Can you feel a difference between the sides? We're balanced on one side but not the other. So hopefully one side feels more grounded than the other. So let's even up. Transfer the weight, lifting up, coming into your variation, finding your focus, bringing the hands together. Steady breath, soft but focused gaze. And then when you're ready, taking the arms up overhead, letting the tree grow. Steady breath. And then let's bring the hands together, down through the midline of the body. Releasing the hands, releasing the legs. Beautiful. All right, come to the front of your mats. Inhale the arms up. Bending knees. Exhale. Folding forward. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Let's take the left foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath here. Let's come forward into plank. Knees can be on or off the ground. Let's lower down. Shoulders rolling down the back, elbows tucked, coming up into cobra. Pushing back. Downward facing dog. Big deep breath here. Hips are high, spine lengthened. Now let's take knees to the mat. Let's swing the legs forward. Let's come into the middle of your mat and bring soles of the feet together. It's coming into Baddha Konasana. So we want to be lifting up out of the lower back, spine lengthening. Now we're going to fold forward. So we're going to fold forward from the hips, deepening the fold in the groin. So inhale, spine lengthens. Then exhale, we're just coming forward from the hips. Just to your point. It doesn't matter if you don't come very far. What matters is when you get to your point, you just pause and you breathe. It's a nice slow inhales, nice slow exhales. I like to close my eyes here as well. It helps me take my focus inwards. So you can feel what's going on in your body. With all forward bends, inhales your chance to lengthen the spine, exhales your chance to go a little further. And you may find after a couple of breaths you can go a little further. Beautiful, and slowly lifting up. And then let's extend the right leg. So we want to keep the left heel close to the groin. We're going to be lifting up out of the lower back. So this extended leg, we want the knee, toe pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale, spine lengthens. I like to take my left hand to the outer edge of the right leg and walk it down. Because there is a slight twist in this forward bend. Keeping the foot flexed just helps keep the legs engaged. We don't want to be gripping them, but we don't want them to be all floppy either. Just a little bit of engagement. Inhale, lengthen. Excuse me. Exhale, coming forward. Beautiful, one more breath. And slowly lifting up. Let's bring this knee in and let's take it over this extended leg. So again, you're welcome to stay here, or you can hook this leg around. If you're hooking it around, I want to make sure that both buttocks are grounded. And if it's not, extend the leg. If it is extended, foot flexed, knees, toes pointing towards the ceiling. And then I just want you to hug this knee, grounding through the sits bones, lifting up out of the lower back and twisting. So just hugging the knee in and twisting. And then the neck completes the twist. So even though it's a closed twist here, and it is hard to breathe deep into the belly, we still want to try and do that action. So we still want to have a deep breath into the belly, even though we're in a closed twist. One more. And let's release the head, unravel the torso. Let's go to the other side. Let's bring the knee in. Let's take it out, lifting up out of the lower back. And then exhale, let's come forward to wherever your point is, and then pause and breathe. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable. Inhale, lengthening the breath. Exhale, coming forward. So Janu Shishasana, it's actually called head to knee pose. So that's the aspiration. We're coming forward, bringing our head to our toes. One more breath. And slowly lifting up. Let's bring this knee in and let's take it over. If you hooked the leg around the first side, do it again on the second. Lifting up out of the lower back. We're going to be hugging this knee. Inhale, lengthening. And then exhale, twisting. We want this bottom leg engaged. Looking. The neck completes the twist, so looking behind you. Breathing deep into the belly. Really grounding through the sits bones, spine lengthening, twisting from the base of the spine upwards. One more breath. Beautiful, and release, unravel. We're going to come to life. Flat on your backs. So if you need to shimmy forward, do so. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Alright, let's bend the knees. Let's interlace the fingers, hands behind the head. Bringing the whole inner edge of the legs together, so knees together, ankles together, thighs together. Just going to finish how we started. So dropping, keeping the whole legs together, dropping them to the right, lifting up, left, and up, right, center, left. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let's do lifting the legs. All right, remembering to keep shoulders and elbows onto the mat. To the right, up, left, up, right, left. All right. This is hard, so don't worry if you struggle with it. Even I do. Beautiful. All right, and then feet, mat width distance, and let's just rock the knees to the side, just releasing. Beautiful. And then extending the legs long, getting ready for relaxation. So we want to get comfortable here. So maybe you would be most comfortable with some support under your knees. Maybe you would like to put a blanket over you because your body temperature will drop in relaxation. Maybe you'd like to pop an eye bag over your eyes, turn the light out. A little bit of gentle pressure on the eyes can be very relaxing. So making any adjustments you need to so you can fully relax into the floor. And then just noticing where your body meets the mat beneath you, meets the floor, the points of contact, the body and the floor. Noticing them and then trying to relax them. Giving the weight of your body to the floor. Because the floor is there, the mat is there beneath you to hold you, to support you, to cradle your body. And then let's relax the back of your head into the support of the floor. Relaxing and softening the skin on your face. Softening your forehead, your temples and cheeks. Gently parting the teeth to let the jaw relax. Relaxing your shoulders and arms. Your upper back, middle back and lower back. Your hips, your legs. Relaxing your whole body into the support of the floor. Letting your mind and body relax and let go completely. attention back into the room, back onto your mats, back into your bodies, allowing some weight back into your body. So you can again notice the points of contact, the body and the floor. When you're ready to begin moving out of relaxation, gently wriggling fingers and toes, slowly letting some movement back into the body. Stretching or moving in any way that feels good. And then bending your knees, rolling onto your right side. And making your way to a seated position. So we want to make it a good seat. I like sitting on a block. If you have a cushion or something similar to sit on, I recommend it. If sitting on the ground is not comfortable, you're welcome to sit on a chair or a lounge. We're just going to be here for another 2 minutes. However you're seated, we want to be grounded through the sits bones, spine lengthening, chest broad, shoulders are down, and then taking your way in your overhead. So we want the spine to be long, tall, straight, but relaxed. Closing your eyes if you feel comfortable, otherwise just looking at the floor in front of you. And all we're going to do for the next 2 minutes is watch our breath. Notice each inhale, notice each exhale. We're not trying to control it this time, we're just watching our natural rhythm of our breathing. And then when you find that you are thinking about something else, your mind has wandered, just acknowledging that, letting it go, and bringing your attention back to the breath. 2 minutes and we'll start now. And letting the practice go, keeping your eyes closed. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart and bowing your head. I honour that place in you where the entire universe resides. The place of peace and truth, of love and light. For when you're in that place in you, and I am in me, we're in the same place. Namaste. So thank you for practicing with me this morning. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.